Hey yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. Your friend Charlie here in the city called Quang Tri, Vietnam, to show you guys the most authentic and the most realistic Asian lifestyle. And today we are here at the uh, tourist attraction place called Quang Tri Old City, and I'm gonna turn the camera around to show you guys. And here we go. This is the city. So basically, we are gonna take a slow walk to this city. And I know, sorry guys, the audio quality is not as good compared to other episodes. So basically, that is a long story. I got to explain to you guys a little bit. But today we are gonna just take a slow walk in the area, and at the meantime, I will share with you guys my travel here in Asia, in Vietnam. So okay, we are gonna do it. Okay, here is the Quang Tri Old City. It seems like a historical site from centuries ago. I haven't read too much about it yet since here in Vietnam. One thing I noticed is not that many things, not that many places they do have the English label, and I see two cops, two policemen coming towards myself. Seems like, they're good, they're good. So there's some music playing, and here is the old city. Okay, so basically back to the story about my visit here in Vietnam. Okay, let me check the white balance. Okay, I got to set the focus point. Almost forgot. Better. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take a slow walk while talking to you guys. So basically what happened to myself, I was last filming in the city called Hue, and everything was okay, and I had no problem doing the vlogging. And then took me a couple hours to ride my scooter all the way back to Da Nang, and I stayed there for a couple of days since it was way too hot in Da Nang without any wind or breeze, super hot. So basically I didn't even bother to take too much video, to film too much videos. Okay, I'm gonna set it at minus two third of the exposure. Hopefully it's not overexposed. Okay, so when I was there at the town, and then I was like, okay, that was way too hot. And then what happened to me, I decided to go all the way to Hoi An, which is a remote city, and I did some vlogging in Hoi An before. It was good. It was a smaller city, really peaceful, really quiet, relatively compared to Da Nang, one of the biggest cities. Somehow what happened to my microphone when I started to do a second vlog of my when I tried to do the vlog of my second visit, the microphone stopped working for no reason. So basically I just put my wireless microphone in the trunk of my scooter for a couple of days, well, I would say like 7 days plus. Sometimes it may be too hot because of the engine keep on running for quite a while. So yeah, and some vibration. But anyhow, so the microphone stopped working totally. The receiver stopped talking to the transmitter, and I was so desperate. I was hopeless since it is a newer microphone. I purchased it like back to 2 years ago, but I hardly use it. Most of the time I was using my corded microphone instead of the wireless one. Even though the wireless one is way better when talking to the camera. So I was really frustrated dealing with the microphone, and I stopped take any videos since then. So after that, it took me 2 days to get to the city where for the second visit, of course on riding my scooter. And after that, I stay in the mountainside, the mountain city called Kesan, which is slightly cooler compared to Hue and Danang, where I found like the expenditure, the price in Kesan actually is better. And after that, I went to the other town. I believe it's called Dongha or Donghoi. I didn't go to the downtown area in that city. I just stayed in the countryside in one of the local residents. So we knocked at the door, asked him for the favor to stay there.
Sau đó di chuyển vào bên trong lồng đài để tham quan hành trang người lính. Bây giờ xin mời các cô chú, các anh chị chỉnh đốn trang phục chuẩn bị làm lễ. Các cô chú, các anh chị nên vui lòng bỏ hết mũ ra.
Okay. So they are doing some worship or like some ceremony to memorize or memorial the people died in the war. Maybe I'm guessing, but yeah, this is more like a ritual place where people can do the memorial stuff to the soldiers. Okay, back to the topic. I stay in the Dongha or Donghoi city, the suburban area, for a while. And then for one night, and then I move on to another town called Phong Nha, which I highly recommend. And we stayed here for 5 nights. Definitely is one of the really beautiful cities, Phong Nha, with thousands of really remarkable or magnificent mountains standing in that town. Every single day I was able to ride my scooter to the mountain area. I stay in Quang City for 5 nights. Not only because the scenery is so pretty, but also on day one, for the very first minute, when I got to Quang, I broke my only charging cable for my cell phone. In that case, I got to order something online from Shopee to ship it to Quang where I stay in the hotel. Here comes the problem. Okay. It takes 5 days for Shopee to ship the item to my place via Vietnam Post. Well, it says like 3 to 5 days. Unfortunately, the seller shipped it on the second day, and it took them 4 days to ship it, and they failed this morning. So basically, like I was lucky enough. I found where the post office is. Yeah, I made it to go to the post office myself this morning to get my package. So lucky enough. Okay, they are doing some memorial ceremonies here.
Đường đoan đi 3 cây. Đó lấy nước đó. Lấy nước cả hai bên nào có. Lấy nước nước.
Okay, so basically that was why I was trapped in Quang City, but don't get me wrong, it's a good place to stay. The accommodation is really good. The price is, compared to the price, the accommodation actually is super good. Basically, like the price to stay there is almost free. So I was spending, I believe it was like two US dollars per night in the hostel, or like $3 Canadian per night. I'm really happy with it. And then, okay, I'm gonna focus. They put some rifle or like carbine gun here, one drum and one bell on either side of this showcase. Hey. Okay. So what happened after that was I was trying to wade across a creek in the mountain to hang out with my buddy Ilya, and the water turned out to become so deep and I almost drowned myself. Okay, when I was holding my cell phone with me, so basically like my cell phone got water damage, not right away, but it has got moisture in it. It was still working for a little bit, well, for around more than 24 hours. We got invited to the local party, and I met a couple local people. They do speak a little bit English and some Chinese. and we didn't have too much difficulty communicating with each other. I was happy. Okay, then here the story comes to the day after. So my phone, the display stopped working out of a sudden, and I just noticed you can see the moisture on the inner lens of my camera. And I was like, holy shit, that's real. That's serious water damage. Then what do? Okay, so basically like my phone stopped working for the time being on the second day of wading across that creek, which turned out to be not a really good idea. I am really good with water though. So basically like, I can swim, but that day I wasn't expecting to swim, and I got my flip-flop. I was wearing my flip-flops. Of course, there's no way to swim with a pair of flip-flops on you, and I really don't wanna release the flip-flop in the creek because I don't wanna lose them. And I got my sneakers in a plastic bag on my hand, and it was like, holy. And of course my cell phone in my hand as well. So basically like that is why my cell phone got wet. Supposedly the phone should be water resistant for up to 6 meters. Somehow it is a 5-year-old cell phone. So those water resistance cannot be reliable once the phone got aged. So yeah, I was crossing my fingers. I crossed my fingers to hope everything was gonna be alright, and it turned out to be not. So basically like my phone is still sitting in my bag. Somehow it stopped working totally so far. Not totally, but the display stopped working. So basically like right now I'm traveling without my primary phone working. Okay, so that's basically what that story is, why I didn't film too many videos for the time being back to for last 3 weeks. So last 2 weeks and a half, like 18-19 days. Yeah, ended up I have been a little bit lazy, maybe not a little bit, but lazy. Yeah, at the meantime, something happened to my cell phone. I've just noticed that town, Phong Nga, it's not really nice to my cell phone on the first place. Like, I was trying to protect my charging cable, especially that's the original fabricated iPhone cable from Apple, the original one, which is sort of pricey. I believe it is like 30 Canadian, something like that. So yeah, it is not those cheap ones. But anyhow, okay, so I ordered a couple replacements online, and this time I become smarter. So when my display got damaged, I ordered my replacement directly to Da Nang. Since Da Nang is one of the major cities, so it will be faster for the item to arrive. At the meantime, I don't have to be trapped in Phong Nga. Don't get me wrong, it's a really pretty, really nice place. Somehow you don't want to stay in the same place for a long time, right? Okay, so basically that's what happened to me. And okay, by the way, so when I noticed my phone got water damage, I managed to power down my phone instantly, of course, like 24 hours, 30 hours after I fell into the creek. So basically I stop all the currency, all the current flow, all the current flow, electrical current flow inside the cell phone. Hopefully that will protect the motherboard a little bit, even though that it could cause some damage to other components. So basically that's what happened. And I made it to one of the local repair shop, cell phone repair shop, and borrow the tools, since that technician, he didn't have idea how to deal with the how to do the iPhone repairs. So I borrowed the tools and did it by myself. No problem, easy peasy. Not easy peasy, but it took me more than 1 hour, and yeah, some effort to open the case, and I found, well, not a lot, but a good amount of moisture, not even moisture, the liquid in the phone. So basically I dried it out and have the display disconnected. I did do some troubleshooting to connect the display back on and try to power it up. Somehow like the display seems got permanent damaged. Well, that's around like 25 Canadian or like 18, 19 US dollars to order the display shipped from China. Well, at least like I would say that amount is acceptable, especially like when I order the parts by myself and I am gonna do the to replace it by myself. Of course I got to order the tools, but yeah, at least everything is under control. So yeah, fortunately I only lost like no more than 20 US dollars by making that mistake. I wouldn't say it is a mistake. I would say it is just an accident. So conclusion is I lost a whole set of microphone, and I broke my charging cable, the original one, which is around 20 US dollars, and I damaged the display accidentally, which is another like 20 US dollars. Okay, I think I am a really careful person, try to do things in the right way. Somehow like accidents happens. Hey. Yeah, it is so hot outside, and my camera is heating up really fast. Fortunately, I got a Panasonic, and they are actually really good doing the temperature management. It has got all magnesium aluminum chassis, so even when the temperature is higher, like 50, 60 degrees for the body temperature of the camera, it can still manage. It can still do it, no problem. Okay. But yeah, that's my story. when I lost a set of wireless microphone, which is 100 Canadian, so 100 US dollars, and one charging cable, and also one cell phone display of my one LED display of my iPhone. Yep, that's my story. It is windy now, so you guys, well, if you look at this bell, it's huge. Don't know the history about of this bell, but it seems like it is a newly made. It says Quang Tri Old City. Seems like this is the old city, and there's another new city also named Quang Tri, which is not far away from here. Definitely this place is full of history. Okay, so back to my story. The story isn't end yet, so basically I'm still waiting for the replacement of my display. Hopefully it will arrive anytime soon, and hopefully it will solve my problem smoothly. We will see. Since I got all my banking information, personal information, and all my stuff in my cell phone, so really don't wanna mess it up. We will see. Okay, that was the bell tower, and I'm gonna change the setting a little bit. Okay, now I'm going back into the old city to take a walk up the other area. Okay. One thing I like about this old city is they do have some remaining city wall, and also the river is original. And yeah, look at, if you guys look at the bricks ahead. So basically there's still lots of original stuffs here. Okay. Okay. But anyhow, now I'm back to the right path. I was thinking about buying another wireless microphone, but I was like, well, I may just keep on using my corded microphone, since it's a good quality stereo one I ordered from Japan. And yeah, electronic stuff, they can be not that reliable sometimes. And I was looking at the DJI microphone, wireless microphone mini. The price actually is really good, but well, you know, sometimes analog may be slightly better, or electronic stuff can be more reliable compared to digital stuff. So yeah, I just don't want to bother, especially when I lost like what, around 150 160 US dollars in the equipment, including the charging cord, the display, and also my wireless microphone. So yeah, I don't want to bother too much to like get too many new stuff. Okay, sunny day today, and the good thing about today is there's breeze, there's some wind on my way here. So basically I woke up early this morning and I was waiting for my package to arrive and it did not. I keep on browsing the website to see if the shipper is gonna head out and do the delivery. Somehow he failed for whatever reason, and I was like, okay, I'm just in the hotel, and there's no way for you to miss it. You can just leave it, left it. You can just leave it at the reception desk. And lucky enough, I went all directly to the post office, which is a hidden place, and find you can find nowhere from the Google Maps. And the Apple Maps never work because they don't have too much information in Apple Maps. Google Maps is more reliable in that case. They are doing coconut harvesting. Okay, gentleman is up there hanging the coconuts to the floor. This neither easy or safe. It's challenging though. Okay, he just tossed something on the top. And the lady, she's checking the coconuts. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I made it to go all the way to the post office this morning, since without getting the package, I can't leave Phong An, and I really don't want to get stuck there for another night. Not saying it's not comfortable, but I really have to move on. Okay, so I took my package in time, not in time, but by around 11 o'clock in the morning, and I hop on my scooter, keep on riding on the highway. Around 60 to 80 kilometers per hour according to the speed limit. And yeah, it took me quite a while to get to the Quang Tri Old City, even though the interior, the inner part of the old city is brand new. It's not relatively new, it's 100% new. There's nothing here, neither palace or ancient architectures, only some old city wall bricks, and that's it. Okay, anyhow, so after this, after I'm done with filming in the old city, I'm gonna move on to the next city where I was there twice already. I'm gonna spend the night there since it's gonna be cheaper, and also it is midway between here and Da Nang. I have no problem going to Da Nang today. Do you think it's a good idea to do that in one shot? Of course not. It's just way too hot. By the way, right now it's 3 o'clock something, maybe 3:30, and this is the hottest hour of the day. It's never easy, especially after riding a scooter for 3 hours and a half. But yeah, I was like, okay, Charlie, you gotta keep on filming videos. Yeah, instead of making all those excuses, especially when you lost the wireless microphone and yeah, and yeah, all those kind of accidents. Okay, we are almost back to the central ritual platform. I don't see too many other stops here. Basically, everything here is artificial, other than the lawn, the grass, without maintenance. Those are natural. I don't think there's too much to explore for now. Okay, really sad, but I'm gonna change. Yeah, that's about it. Sorry guys, I gotta cover my face since I just don't wanna get sunburned. And it's never easy to keep on riding a scooter for across the country without some protection. Yeah, let's call it a day. Alright, that's almost it. Please consider like and subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't done it yet, and also okay. I just got too exhausted. Yeah, also turn on the notification bell if you haven't done it yet, and yeah, hopefully I can do another filming anytime soon. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, all the best to you guys. Peace. Take care, guys.